What's going on YouTube? Tass here, bringing you first in the world monthly gameplay footage. Now guys, as you can see by the title of the video, yes, I came first in the world. Now as you can see on your screen, what I'm showing you here is just sort of, I was keeping track of what other people were doing, and basically I had to win these last 10 games in a row or I would have came third, I think. We'll see at the end of the video what happens. But anyway, so obviously by the title of the video, I've kind of spoiled it. I did win the last remaining 10, and the 39 was enough to get me first in the world. Unfortunately, it would have been a bit easy. I would have been allowed a loss if I didn't get DC'd last week. But, I mean, everybody gets DC, doesn't it? So, don't you? So, I mean, you just gotta accept what happens. But, we are here today. First in the month. I mean, I'll be honest with you. It might not be qualification. And at the end of the day, I stick by it. Qualification is, you know, make sure you qualify. It doesn't really matter where you finish. Just make sure you qualify and maybe not too low down, because that's where it gets scary. But to finish first in the month is a lot of hard work on either console. You've got to win a hell of a lot of games. And this month was obviously a 5-week month, so we had to play 200 games of FIFA. And it's a pretty cool achievement. So, I mean, I think I finished first once on FIFA 17. And second 2 or 3 times. Not really an extra cookie you get for finishing that high up, but it just looks decent, I guess. But now it's sort of like for January, and this is a decent goal here, Messi, long shot, boom. For January, it's sort of like I've lost the motivation now, if I'm honest with you. I feel like unless it's qualification in FUT Champs, which is February, and there might be another month after, I'm not too sure, then of course I have no choice. It's kind of mandatory to play. But now for January, because it's so draining to play FUT Champs, I don't know if I've got the motivation, because I don't know what I want to achieve. Now, you could say, but Tass, how else are you going to practice FIFA? How else are you going to get better at FIFA? There's an event coming up, stuff like that. I was thinking, I'm pretty sure there's going to be like some online tournaments and stuff where you can practice against much better players than you play in the in FUT Champs. At the odd time you'll get a really good guy, but generally you don't play the elite of the elite. So there was that, which was my theory. So leave a comment below what you think about me possibly not playing FUT Champs in January. I think Gorilla said something about this. Actually, yeah, he did publicly on Twitter. I think he said something like he's in all seriousness, he may just skip January. And I can see exactly why. But then at the same time, rewards are so important for us because we can still build our team. And Team of the Year is around the corner. And, I mean, I'm not as rich as Gorilla. So I'll need the coins even more so than he does. And even he still needs a bit more coins. So I don't know what's going to happen. But just wanted to let you guys know my thoughts because the motivation sort of dwindled down a little bit. But let's stick to the video. First of all, it's an unbelievable achievement. I'm proud to have done it. Proud to have done it so early, a couple months into FIFA 18. So I ended up winning 196 games out of 200 with 1 DC, 3 40s, and then the unfortunate 37 last week, which had a DC was part of that. Yeah, what is there really to say? I guess in this game, I'm going to try think of... Oh yeah, tomorrow. Big video. This has got nothing to do with this video, but this is why I'd like to go on tangents. Big video tomorrow. Guys, monthlies. I'm assuming monthlies are out because they've always been on time on FIFA 18, so I don't see why they wouldn't be. Monthlies. And then an incredible weekly. So we're going to have back-to-back uploads, and it's going to be crazy rewards. First in the world monthly rewards. I mean, I'm looking forward to that. And if you've seen the Team of the Week, I'm sure you have. Everybody that cares any little about FIFA, you would have seen the Team of the Week. It's like Pogba, Alexis, Dybala, I'm missing so many other names, Dele Alli, like it's crazy. It's going to be crazy. So there's that. There's the monthlies. It's going to be crazy. I think might be doing it with Gorilla again. Not too sure. We'll see if I have any technical problems. If I do, then probably not. But most likely we'll be doing it with Gorilla, so it'll be pretty sick. So make sure you tune in for that video. But anyway, I got some questions for you guys. I need some answering. First off, I'm not even talking about the gameplay at this point. First off, I've still got Thierry Henry centre mid. He's lasted. Thierry Henry has been part of a team that's finished first in the world in the monthly. So for the people out there that were questioning that I was just getting emotional and want to shove Thierry Henry in my team, I think I've proved that not necessarily he's the right choice, because he might not be. Matthias might still be the right choice, and maybe I'm just being an idiot. But if he was that much of a liability, surely, don't care how good your team is, surely to finish first in the month, it would not have been possible. To finish even that high up would not have been possible, because he's playing in such an important role, which is one of the centre mids. The centre mids is a key role. So for him to have played all 5 weeks, and to do what he's done, this week he was a bit quiet. I think towards the last like 10, 15-ish games he woke up a bit, but this week he was a bit quiet. But usually, last week he was a bit quiet as well. But then the other 3 weeks, defensively, offensively, like, yes, I said defensively, he was a monster. So we'll see what happens with that in terms of moving forward to the FUT Champs event in the end of January, what I end up doing. Will Thierry Henry actually be playing centre mid for Tass? I know Gorilla, I gave the idea to Gorilla. I know he's still a fan of it. But I'm sure he still can't comment on whether he'll do something like that. So that's number 1 question. Do I stick with Omri at centre mid, which is a unique role? And then number 2 is Team of the Year's around the corner. Don't know what quite to do. We've got Assumption Striker Ronaldo coming out. We've got the Messi. And it's between... Guys, leave a comment below. I know it's hard to say because you haven't used them, but guess what? I haven't used them either. So we have to make assumptions in life. Would you rather use a 95 Pele, and you've seen that Pele, or possibly the Prime, depending on if he's out or not, but most likely not, the 95 Pele or the Team of the Year Lionel Messi? Now, we get the skill moves, we get the same weak foot, but then we get a right-footed player. I would prefer to have a right-footed player than a left-footed player, and then we get this aura that I believe Pele has, and a much stronger player. Pele will be a lot stronger than Lionel Messi, I still believe. So that's a sort of a quandary that we're in. But other than that, I'm kind of going on weird tangents here. My energy levels are a bit low. So let's amp it up, right? Let's concentrate on the gameplay. So I'm pretty sure we get a tough game coming up. I think we missed a tough game because I was just talking about random stuff. So I'm going to concentrate on the gameplay here. And let you know some of the things I was thinking when I see a goal. Because I never really talk about the gameplay. I just sort of let you guys watch it. Let you guys make of it what you want. So let's have a look what happens here. So right here, what's going on? Okay, that's just quite bad defending from him. There's not really much else to say. But let's go have a look. So Messi's in. Okay, again, that's an unbelievable run from Ronaldo. And this is pretty simple what's going to happen here. Driven shot across goal. In case you guys are wondering, don't ever go near post there. Don't ever finesse shot across goal. Don't even be across goal. In them scenarios where the keeper's not too far out, too far away from you, always driven shot. And the first time you press B, don't just double tap B twice if there's quite a distance. Otherwise your driven shot will be quite weak. So make sure you hold B, or at least, I don't even know if that's true, but I do it. Hold B longer the first time before you then tap it the second time, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what I do with my driven shots. Unless I am literally in a scenario where the keeper is literally staring at me in front of my face. But yeah, this game is pretty pointless to commentate on or start commentating. The score is 8-2. You know, I'd make a joke about how to be you, and he is a Tottenham fan, it looks like. But we will stay mentally strong. We're going to do silly stuff like that. So as you can see, 5 games remain. I remember at this point, guys, I'll be honest with you, it wasn't qualification or anything. But I was thinking, Tass, there's not going to be many opportunities to finish first in the month in the world. It's just, there's so many factors that go into it. Your own care about doing it. And then, most importantly, there's so many unbelievable players at FIFA that it's... Even if you are, like, possibly better, it doesn't mean that you'll finish first in the month. That is an incredible achievement. So I thought, Tass, this is your opportunity to finish first in the month, just like you did that on that one occasion in FIFA 17. So make sure you get it done, because you don't know when the next time will be that it will happen in at least FUT Champs. So I kind of played with a bit of pressure in these 5 games. But as you can see right there, that is a goal that I like. I know, like, it didn't look that good, but I remember I had to react last second because I saw Ronaldo made a little run, sort of an AI run past the fullback, because initially I didn't want to cross it to Ronaldo, but it's sort of like reaction in game, sort of them kind of goals. I respect them or rate them higher than even if a goal looks better than something else, because when you got to react to depending on how your players made a run or the guys defended, and you've had to change your mind on what you want to do in a split second, that's more impressive to me than an unbelievable goal. So right here we get a pretty decent team. The FUT Xmas 9 going, and we got an R9. I played a lot. You know, the last 2 weekend leagues, this is sort of a, what's it called, a guess. I feel like the last 2 weekend leagues, I have played some unbelievable players of FIFA that I wasn't usually playing in FUT Champs, including last weekend league, especially last weekend league. And I know sometimes it comes down to the luck of the draw as well, don't get me wrong. But I feel like some things just happened where, like, you're just, the matchmaking, I'm playing some absolute gods. And I think I've spoke to some pros about this, and they do agree. So, interesting if that's just a mental thought just because of an unlucky draw of a couple games. Who knows? But that's just been my thought process. But, yeah, I'm pretty blank on what to speak about in this video. I guess we could speak about that video I released, sort of a video that I don't usually release, the sort of like the Happy New Year video, the best moments of FIFA 17, best moments, most important moments of FIFA 17 or 2017. Yeah, just want to thank you guys for all the support. I hope you had a happy new year. I should have probably said that at the beginning of the video. That's pretty thoughtless of me. And had a nice holiday. Is it finished? I'm pretty sure people are still off school. Are you back at school? I don't even know. I think... I remember my time at school. I don't think I went back like January 2nd. I think there was a couple more days. Maybe next week. I don't know. But, yeah. Happy New Year. Hopefully good things are to come in 2018 for all of us. And, yeah. That's about it. But for that video, I'm not going to lie, when I was making that video, or in terms of gathering the clips for the video, should I say, I'm not going to lie, when I was seeing some of the clips, it's sort of, because I'd never seen them back since ever, really. Like, I think maybe when I came home from Paris, I probably watched some of the games back. But watching them back, even the Berlin stuff, some of the stuff that I didn't even end up putting in the video, just general YouTube's funny moments and stuff, it sort of brought back memories. And it's kind of interesting how something can, what's the word? It's not get you emotional, just sort of make you appreciative of what you do. And it's just like, I'm actually doing something that I love to do, which is cool to see. And when you look back at it, you look back at it in a different way than, you know, general life. You just move on from something that you do in life and you don't look back at it. There comes a time where maybe you have to look back at it. And when you do look back at it, it's, yeah, don't know what the word is to use. Wouldn't say emotional, but I don't know what word I'm looking for. A word kind of like emotional. But yeah, that's about it for that. But other than that, what is there really to talk about? I mean, this has probably been my worst post-commentary ever. So the rewards are coming tomorrow. The Vieira SBC, oh yeah, I think, so, I mean, obviously any pack opening with Lionel Messi is going to get a lot of likes, but I will bring out that Vieira SBC. I was waiting for monthlies this Thursday, so it's not that I've been lazy or anything. And yeah, I didn't use the incredible Vieira this weekend, which I could have. But basically, the scenario is, monthlies are going to come out. One of them monthlies may, depending on who I get, go into the Vieira SBC, and therefore that video will be out probably in the weekend. So the Vieira SBC video will be coming as well. But this guy, by the way, this guy that I played finished 34 of 38. So he only played 38 games, probably because he's like, oh crap, I can't get top 100. But he won 34 of 38 after he lost to me. So he was 34 of 37. So he was 34-3 before he lost to me. So this guy was a top 100-ish player. And I remember I played a very good game. As you can see, that own goal, no comment. Actually, yes, a comment. Yes, a comment. I wanted to be super smart because I knew the game was over anyway. Let me be super smart and header the corner back to the goalkeeper. How cool would that look? And I've just chipped him. I don't know how. But anyway, also another thing I want to talk about. This is a very... Actually, this is something to talk about. Very interesting scenario happened. So this is my last game. Very interesting scenario happened. A little glitch there. I don't know why it's showing the scoreline of the previous game. But basically, I was trying to put a contract on De Gea. And De Gea's been actually pissing me off, ironically. But I've just kept him in goal because I've always thought, nah, what's the point in changing him or whatever. But basically, guys, De Gea, I put an attribute card on him by accident when I was meant to put a contract on him. So I had to literally like go into a seasons game and I couldn't be bothered. I really could not be bothered. So I thought, okay, should I just buy another De Gea? I've got a hell of a lot of coins. Nah, couldn't be bothered doing that either. So I thought, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity to use a goalkeeper that I don't use. So I thought to myself, who should I use? And I thought between a couple candidates, you know, because I've got 2 icon centre backs, so I can pick whoever. And I thought, you know what, the Neuer would be the traditional choice. But screw that. I'm going to use someone who I think could be really good. And that is Thibaut Courtois, just because of that length that he's got. And honestly, he played my Sunday games, and I think I had like 20 games. Like, probably like 17 once I put the attribute card on De Gea. I don't know. Like 17-ish games. And I'll be honest with you, I don't want to jinx anything and say something that will just probably mean nothing because I'll probably not use him long term. But Courtois was an absolute beast for me. So De Gea's been pissing me off. We'll see what happens with Courtois. But that was sort of, it's funny how things happen, isn't it? Like, it was absolutely no plan to ever use Courtois. And just somehow, because I've on accident used an attribute card, we have to use a different goalkeeper. So I've gone with Courtois and I've learnt something. That's what happens. You sometimes learn something. So I've learned. The thing that I've learned from this weekend league is Thibaut Courtois could be an incredible goalkeeper moving forward. But anyway, as you can see, 39 wins monthly, 196 wins out of 200 games. Very good with 1 DC. So 197 would have looked even better. But as you can see, there is the leaderboard. 196 wins for a friend of mine, Ty Walton. Well done to him. I remember last year on FIFA 17, actually, there was a month we finished tied on the wins for FUT Champs, and it was January. No. Or did he have one win there? I don't know. But my point is, like, I remember finishing first and he came second, so it sort of gave me a flashback to that moment. So that's pretty cool to see. And yeah, well done to that Sakul guy who finished on 195 with incredible skill ratings. He would have finished above me if I lost. So well done to everybody. December's over. It was a tough FUT Champs, wasn't it? Tough. Tough as hell. Playing over Christmas, playing over New Year's. I mean, EA don't make it easy on us, do they? But if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. And until next time, I'll catch you later.